And we are live. What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna send this thing out to Discord. I'll wait for people to pop on in here. We're playing some Call of Duty, if you could believe it. Black Ops 6 Season 2. I keep wanting to say Season 1. Hypey. Sure, hypey. That's how I spell everything. Spelling. I just tried spelling everyone, literally. Send that one on out. What's going on, Sharky? Welcome. Bro Gamer, what's going on? Excuse me while I hydrate for a moment. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? YouTube's being weird, so let's see if it even works. Black Ops 6 Season 2 obviously just dropped. We were going to play it here in a moment. I'm going to give you all my thoughts. What I wanted to do, though... Oh, here we go. Polls. Let's see if polls are working. I want to know what y'all think. Season 2 is... Just a very simple good and a very simple bad. Let's just see. Oh, you know what? Let's do good, mid, bad, maybe. Because honestly, yeah, start poll. There we go. What do y'all think? Those who've played it so far, what are y'all feeling? Oh wow, that's so weird. Seeing how it puts it in there 3 times. What's going on, Orion? Still waiting for mine to update. Dude, I had this issue where every single pack on PS5 for like COD HQ needed just a tiny little like 20 megabyte update for some reason, which doesn't take long to download, but it takes like each one took like 15 minutes to like apply or whatever. It took me straight up an hour and a half to get into the game off of what was like not even a gigabyte to download. Like something really fucky's going on with specifically this update for me. I don't know. Been a minute since I've been in chat. Well, welcome back, Sharky. What's going on, Dweeb Gamer? Fish, what's your idea of a perfect Sunday? I don't know. One where I'm not sitting at my desk at all. Which doesn't happen. I don't know that I've had that in like 2 years, but maybe someday. What's going on, Jaren? Let's see. I don't know why getting headshots with the Fang is taking so goddamn long. Like it just switches between. I get a lot of headshots and my matches are good, and my matches are. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they're terrible. I'm barely getting headshots. I don't know. I feel that way with most weapons. Let's swap over here. So, is the Fang the first gun? Is that the one I have? Also, let me... I think we've had enough of the music for now. We'll do that. We good to join? Yeah, go for it. Anyone who wants to pop in can pop in. Which is the Fang? So... There are 3 new guns. Yep, the Fang is this LMG, which I think is like the Stoner. I haven't actually used it outside of zombies so far, but visually at least it kind of looks Stonerish. The iron sights aren't quite as good, but they almost never are. The other 2 new guns, obviously, you have the PPSH. Haven't gotten that one yet. And this other one, the Cypher. I don't know what this is meant to be. It's obviously a bullpup, but it's got like a weird wooden case on it. I don't know. I don't know if this has a real world counterpoint or counterpart, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's check in with that poll quick. Most people are saying mid or bad. Jeez, okay. No one likes this update. We'll leave this this poll up the whole time, and we'll check back in at the end. As far as new guns, no, not guns. New, what am I saying? New maps. There's 3 new maps. 2 of them are 6v6. 1 of them is 2v2 and 6v6, or aka a strike map. You got Dealership, Bounty, both of which I've played like twice, and I really like them. But I don't know if that's just because no one knows how to play them yet. Then the strike map is Lifeline. Very cool idea for a map. I mean, it's a strike map, though. Like it's all face-off. You know what I mean? Let's just jump into the Season 2 mosh pit, though. As far as other content... Oh, you know what? There is one other thing. Real quick. They also added Overdrive. I have not played that yet. It seems to be some kind of variant on TDM, where depending on what kind of kills you get, you earn medals, and those medals get you, like, abilities or something. I'm not sure. We'll jump into it in a minute, but for now, I just want to show off the maps. I like the roof of the penthouse map. That one's Bounty. I keep forgetting the name of that one, too, man. I don't know what it is. Dealership is easy, because it's a fucking dealership. Lifeline, I also kind of keep forgetting, but... Yeah, but the other one is just called Bounty, and it doesn't make any goddamn sense. I saw the game I'm getting into lobbies with Master Prestiges, Dark Matter owners, nuke droppers, and I don't have a single gold gun. RIP. Man, I haven't been keeping up with all, like, the latest SBMM learnings. Whatever we keep... Whatever we're learning from... The, oh my lord, what the hell? We're just fucked right now. What have we learned from the whole hidden skill ranking thing that you could request from Activision? You guys know what I'm talking about? I believe Exclusive Ace was the one who really broke the story. That on Activision's website you could request data. In the same way that, like, a lot of different... Oh, my God. I don't think I'm going to stay in this lobby. I'm going to be real. In the same way that, like, a lot of websites let you do that. Like Tinder lets you do that. LinkedIn, I think. Like, Indeed. Like they let you access your data in like, an Excel format. And apparently Activision does that, too. Because I think in the EU that is a law. And so people were pouring into that skill-based matchmaking data. I don't remember what the like actual findings were. The last I followed it, people were theorizing that featured playlists didn't have any SBMM, or significantly less. It was just quick play. I don't know if that's... I don't know how accurate that is. Like I said, there's been a couple of videos that I think Ace has made since then. I don't know. I'm curious, though. Post-launch map. That's not an Avalon when. Yeah, for real. It's weird, man. I want to talk about this a little bit on the tour when I make it later this week. But it is really strange that they would release a game where the campaign, and zombies even, kind of just teases Avalon. Or actually, the campaign really doesn't even tease it. Don't they go there for like one mission? It's strange to me. The campaign has nothing to do with Avalon. But yet every single map they're just like, hey, we'll put it here. Like, I would get it if it was like, you know, oh, Black Ops 6, the characters have been, they're stuck in Avalon, and so the multiplayer maps would all... What the hell? We were, chasing each other's shadows, I guess. This is a bad game. Oh, by the way, this area here, this is the only spot you should ever be on the map. This fucking room. I guess it works a little bit less when they have A flag and not C. But when they have C, people just run through here without a care in the world, at least right now. Pro tip, there's a vent there, too. Oh, Lord. What the fuck is going on with my controller? Hold on. Is this lag or stick drift? No, we're good. Maybe I was just getting hit by that guy? I moved back to Vanguard and I've been having way more fun. Good for you, man. That's the thing. With COD, it's like... And to be honest, they're kind of getting away from it a little bit more in recent years. But COD is weird in that it doesn't feel like a complete game until after the game's life cycle. Once like all the content is out and there's less players, so like SBMM isn't as crazy, and you have to worry about like events and this shit. They legitimately a game will come out and it's like a C- game, and they'll spend a year getting it up to be like an A or as close to A as possible. I couldn't... Something's going on with my fucking right stick, dude. They'll spend a year trying to get it as good as possible. Content-wise, features-wise, bug fixes-wise. And then they just abandon it. It's like, alright, on to the next one. We got a new C- game coming out, you know? On 39%. Oof, that's rough. Dealership is solid. I think so too. It's so any opinions during like the first 24 hours though, I almost never trust. From me or from anyone. Because no one knows how to play the map in the first like 24 hours. We're all kind of still figuring it out. I feel like this week, by this weekend, we'll see how the map like actually like plays. You know what I mean? Once everyone has a minute to be like, oh, okay, there's a courtyard over here and there's a weird vent spot, and oh, you can shoot the doors. That's cool. What's going on, Obsidian? No, I don't want to end this poll. I just want to minimize the poll. There we go. At the start of the new MW3, I hated it, but now at the end of its life cycle, it's my favorite multiplayer. Case in point, MW3 is a really good example, I think, of that. Hot take, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is fun. I have fun on this game, 100%. I love this game. I just don't love some of the not necessarily design. Everything that this game does differently than other games, I like. But there's a lot of shit that like Call of Duty has gotten into the habit of doing year after year after year after year that I was really hoping BO6 would finally be the one to be like, okay, we're gonna lay off it. They didn't lay off it. The biggest issue for me is the live service stuff, is like everything being an LTM. The fact that I can't play Infected right now, I can't play Ransack. The fact that they advertised Gun Game is coming with Season 2, and then they backtracked and said, oh, actually it's coming week 2 of Season 2. It's like, all right. So what the fuck is like what I... Oh, my lord. I thought I was in this... Okay. I clearly don't know this map. I thought I was here. I didn't know I had, like, shit behind me. I miss those, like, big event days where, like, there was just where you would just be overwhelmed by the amount of new content that just came out, right? Like, you know, a new DLC pack drops or whatever. And, like, you still kind of have that, right? Maps, I think, like, are probably the only piece of it, though, that are actually intact. Because now, well, you do get the maps immediately, right? We got 266 maps, one face-off map, and then zombies, right? And those are given to everybody off the bat. The weapons, you got to grind for. And unless you spend money, they're, like, deliberately placed in the battle pass to not be accessible for, like, a couple of days. And that's kind of shitty. Any new perks that they talk about adding, they are involved in, like, events and shit, which don't come for another week or 3. Like, I was really looking forward to the perk that got rid of your tax sprint. I thought that was a fun idea. That doesn't come until the Shadow Siege event. Or no, that's the other one. The other Shadow event. There's some Shadow event coming. But it's not the next one. It's in, like, 2 or 3 weeks. And it's like, okay, so we're waiting on that. Gun game, like I mentioned, isn't in the game yet. And it's like, man, I just want the content you advertised at once. I don't know, man. I'm tired of the drip feed. That's the shit that I dislike about BO6, and that's nothing new or specific to BO6. So, like, I can't fault this game specifically for it. It's just frustrating, man. It's hijacked. This is hijacked if they were to make it in modern COD. Because by BO6 standards, hijacked is like a large scale map. This is what they would make it now. Love your name, by the way, Butley. So far I'm enjoying the maps. I was saying a little bit before, I don't trust my own opinion, really, for the first, like, 24 hours. I gotta, like, learn it, and other people have gotta learn it, and, you know, for instance, I found this out. There's this nice little spot over here where you can watch the outer lanes that nobody seems to know about yet. But I'm sure that's gonna change, like, by tomorrow. And then, you know, like I just taught that guy about it if he didn't know it, you know. Ooh. Can you just jump off the off the thing? I like the new Skyscraper Mac, but I haven't played the dealership one yet. I don't like any of the weapons; they're also bland to me. Oh, you know what? I forgot about the weapons entirely. So one thing that I love they finally added is camo trackers in game. So I'm finishing off my Amos. This is the last AR I need, I think. So I was just gonna finish that off quickly. Oh, I did. I got it. Wait. Now it says gold. All right. Well, so that's kind of bugged. I don't think I'm all the way up to the gold challenge. I'm pretty sure I was still. Oh, that's Sharky. But you know what? Here, let's use a new gun. I only have the one new gun, which is the Fang. It's an LMG. Is this it? Oh, it is it. Oh, yeah, it is real slow. Like I said, I only used this in zombies a little bit earlier. Good lord, the ADS is just abysmal. This is with no attachments, though. Good lord. Thoughts on the TMNT and Terminator event that's happening later? It can be cool. I really don't like events that are just bundles. Like, I don't know. Again, I feel like it loses a little bit of something because, like, the stuff available in the TMNT event is just all the stuff that they advertise being in Season 2, which I guess it is in Season 2, but, like, it's nothing new. It's just, like, I believe it was leaked, or, I mean, I assume it's leaked. It's they wouldn't just release it, but I saw a clip on Twitter. I think Charlie Intel probably tweeted it, or retweeted or something, going through everything that you get from the Terminator event, and it's like, it's a Warzone perk, and an extended mag or something. And it's like, all right. Like, it would be cool to me. I mean, I made a whole video about this. If you haven't seen I think it's my latest video. No, two ago. The one talking about events. I wish that they would do more LTMs, or rather new modes, not necessarily limited time, but I wish they would do new modes, new maps, new like ways of playing the game for those events. Instead of just like the same exact, like just play the game, grind through this thing, and you get something, you know. And you get something that oftentimes is like has already been in the franchise before. They're just bringing it back, sort of thing. And I'm like, we'll see. The TMNT one though, I think has a lot of potential. That one isn't even announced yet, which makes me hopeful that like there might be some surprises in there that we don't know, because they only really just like vaguely teased melee weapons in that in the blog post. I don't want to get my hopes up, because I kind of had my hopes up about the Squid Game event, that they would like do some like really cool shit, and they kind of did, but not really. They kind of took it halfway. My ideal TMNT tie-in crossover would be all four of like the main weapons, right? Be the melee weapons, right? Dagger, swords, nunchucks. Ooh, nunchuck melee weapon, that would go hard. And then like some kind of melee focused game mode. That I think that's fair enough to assume. It would also have been nice to get like some kind of sewer themed fucking map or something, but I don't know. Could have had 1v8 Terminator boss fight mode. Oh, that would have been so good. Yeah, like a free for all kill order. Where like it's 8 people, and then just randomly one of them becomes the Terminator, and they have the same like health as a jug or something, but they just look like the Terminator. And then everybody else has to fight them, and like when the Terminator gets killed, however many like shots you landed on them, however much damage you put in, that's how many points you get or something. And like, you know, you want to have the most points. Just like that. Like, we immediately just came up with an actual, what I think that would be a fun mode that changes things up. But that's not going to happen. There isn't going to be no LTM. I can almost guarantee you, because they would have talked about it by now. Something like Scream Deathmatch, where you feel like you're playing out the movie. I don't remember Scream Deathmatch too much. Whoa. What the fuck? That's the opposite of camo, my man. Is there 2? Or did he spawn that close? This game feels really slow right now. Am I just not where everything's going on? The other games I played of this, maybe they were Domination or something? This map flowed a lot different. In the first game I played, this was just a locked down area. There were just people on both sides doing this. And then your flank was to run around here, up through the VIP suite, and then get them like that. Wait, is that a bit? Oh, no. Huh? They're just like camping here, are they? By the way, I love these vents. Someone already knocked them out, but these vents, they start with caps on them, and you gotta pop them out on this map and dealership. I think it's a really nice touch, you know? Oh yeah, here we go. This is about what I was expecting. Hey, what's going on, Shadow Cloud? Long time no chat is right, man. How you been? People say it looks worse than BO2. Oh, grind returning? Yeah, we'll have to see it in-game. I think it might have been on Reddit or something. We might be referencing the same thing. People saying that it looks worse than BO2. I'd have to wait and see it in actually like in-game, because like Hacienda didn't look the same color palette-wise either. Because it's less so like it looks worse, like fidelity wise. Like obviously it looks better. Like the actual textures are better. It's more so the art style is different.
I'm not losing another friend.
Which I mean, like obviously that's gonna be the case, you know. I looked away and he just emerged. We'll have to see. I'm not a huge fan of like the overly bright and cartoony, as I'm shooting that guy again. The overly bright and saturated color palette that a lot of other people are. Like it's just a taste thing. What am I doing right now? So I wouldn't say that it necessarily looks worse, but it definitely looks different. It looks a lot more drab. I don't know. We'll have to see when it comes out, though. I'm praying they bring something like the sledgehammer from MW3 back. So funny and fun to use. You're like the swords. Sledgehammer had such... I know you're talking about the Sledgehammer, but... Like, Sledgehammer Games, the devs on that game, really cooked with, like, the different kinds of weapons and, like, aftermarket parts. There were some, like, truly unique ideas in there. Even LTMs were, like, interesting, you know? Might just be, oops. Rose-tinted glasses. It might be the COD cycle talking. But I don't think I said any of this shit about MW22, you know? Oh! Okay, they spawned right here. And I have the slowest fucking LMG. Been good getting back into things? Hell yeah, man. Purgatory. What? Purgatory was that the like free roam open world kind of Rebirth Island mode for what? Halloween, right? Oh, my lord. Didn't even see his tag. Oh, damn it.
They're right where we want them. Finish the job.
What is y'all's thoughts on... Have you guys been covering or seeing any of the DMZ in COD 2026 news? I kind of wanted to make a video about it. I most likely still will when we get closer. Because there's been leaks and rumors now saying that DMZ may come back for 2026, and they're debating right now whether or not it should still be PvPvE, PvE, or some kind of a mixture of both. And like that is music to my ears, but I'm also like fingers crossed that there is some kind of PvE mode. Because I'm not playing if it's PvPvE. That's just like not my bag. But now if it's PvP, or rather if it's PvE, I'm in. I recognize that like that's a completely different mode to what DMZ really
They never stood a chance.
like is, but I don't know.
They never stood a bloody chance.
Usually bring unique melee weapons to BO6. I don't know why. I don't know if MW3 spoiled me with his unique melee weapons, but BO6's melees don't click with me. It's probably just tough because of the dedicated melee slot. Because like now everyone has one, you know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, Joaquin and Tyler? Same question, same answer. They're pretty alright. So far, so good. I mean, the other one is Bundley Fart Crack with the private. Thank you so much. Welcome to the ranks, private. Still love your name, man. Although now I'm noticing it's spelled wrong. I don't mean to alert you, but you're missing a C. All right, let's see. I almost have the PPSH, right? Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Goated name is right. The whole thing of MW3's weapons reminded me how much I hate barrel, stock, and rear grip attachments. I wonder how many more weapons we could get if the devs don't need to make 8 barrels for every unique gun. I don't know that I share that same thought. Does everyone have unique barrels, now that I'm thinking about it?
Domination.
Or are we talking about
Objective.
specifically with MW3?
Down Charlie.
'Cause in this game, I thought most attachments were, like, universal. Not universal, but, like, you know, the muzzle attachments are always suppressor, compensator, muzzle brake, you know, shit like that.
Bravo locked.
Oops. Is this not broken glass? Where? Oh, it's coming from there. Okay. Jesus. I'm having a fucking stroke. This is the cleanest glass I've ever seen.
Behind Crimson.
It's, I just killed myself. Oh, lordy. I gotta say, I want to play the other map, though. I played this in Lifeline now twice. Let's see.
Securing B.
Hooah. Ooh, you know what? Oh no, someone. So, just go right down it.
Good.
This is all on glass. So I'm wondering if we could just get someone to step on it and then we shoot the glass out from under them. That'd be nice. Yeah, they reuse them sometimes, but especially barrels, they're almost all unique. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure how much dev time that's really taken away from making new and unique weapons, you know? Like, it's just, it's just a name thing. Oh, you know what? I guess if the assets are all,
Taking Alpha.
if they all look different. That's fair. So your thoughts on the Tomb? I haven't. So I've played it once. I got to round 22, I think, and then just killed myself. I didn't feel like waiting for an exfil. Oh my lord, what is going on with me right now? I like it. It's different. I want to say this in a way that doesn't paint it as a negative. Because I don't think this is necessarily a problem. But so when I first played through Terminus, Citadel, and honestly even Liberty Falls, it felt like after my first playthrough, I was like
Enemy scout.
in awe of like how much I didn't explore and how much I didn't discover. Like the idea of like, oh, you know what? I only barely scratched the surface of the amount of little Easter eggs and this and that. You know, even something like Liberty Falls. The first time I played, I didn't know that like the ice cream shop you could open. I had no idea about like how to even do the. I had no idea the up where the jet gun gets built. That whole room that just like opens if you walk near it.
There's a mole among
Even on the map that has like almost nothing going on, like there was still stuff that after my first playthrough, I was like, oh. I went and learned after the fact. I don't feel that same sense of like, oh, I've only just scratched the surface with this new map. Like it feels like I kind of opened everything and I went to the crazy place or the dark ether or whatever the fuck it's called. Spoiler alert, I guess. And good lord. And like outside of like the actual main Easter egg, which I've heard is like really, really stupidly simple, I feel like I've already hit everything. It's a very, very simple map. And again, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It just reminded me so much of like an old like BO1 map. Oh no. Which can be good, right? Like, I'm still having fun playing it. Like, I'm not someone who, like, needs a million things to do on a map to be happy. It's just something I noticed, you know? Feels different.
Losing B.
My first and only member, because no one as good as you. Hey, man, thanks. Thanks, Butley.
Losing Bravo.
Whoa. I do enjoy all the parkour on this map. One thing that I said I appreciated about BO6's maps was the variety. Just in terms of, like, some maps have, like, unique elements to them. Like, you know, Subsonic's doors. Or Skyline's panic room, shit like that. Good lord, good lord. Hold on. I'm glad to see that it feels at least like these maps have a similar thing. Like, this one is, I feel like, the most parkour, like, maybe not the most parkour heavy map in the game. I'd really have to think. But, like, you have these two outer lanes that, like, no other game has, like, or no other map has, like, these outer lanes that are all, like, parkour based. High risk, high reward, right? Well, they finally discovered that you can go out there.
Enemy watchdog Hilo inbound. Controlling Bravo.
But I don't know. It's a unique element to it. Something that sets it apart. You know what I mean? Good lord.
Taking Bravo underway.
I'm just going to keep doing that. No, I'm not.
B secured.
Mid-jump. And similarly, the other map. Fuck is the name of it?
Losing B.
Dealership. Dealership isn't quite as, like, unique, but it definitely has, like it's got that vent. The layout isn't, like, anything crazy, but it is a little bit, I don't know, a little bit different
They've taken the lead.
in terms of flow. Honestly, I don't want to be on this map right now. I
UAV inbound. We're losing
should probably build this gun a little bit. Like, I probably have some stuff.
securing zone A.
Fell down an elevator shaft. Oh no.
Taking B. Alpha secure.
Looking forward to the tours, both new maps.
We're losing
They, it'll be out hopefully Thursday. That's my goal here. We'll see.
securing B.
You. It really is, though. This map has just like two long
Hostile care package.
sit spots. You know? Stalemate spots. Like right next to each other. These two spots. It's a little odd.
Taking C.
I think I gotta play a little bit more conservatively. I think that's what's going on here. Battle Pass any good? Maybe I'll scroll through the Battle Pass here in a minute. To be honest, I haven't looked at anything besides the weapons. There's something strange about everything cosmetic in this game. It's like they and I might be wrong. Someone point me in a different direction if I am wrong. Has there been like a single like normal guy added to the operator pool?
C.
It feels like everyone they add, even like Sev from like the single player, has like this weird like comic book character vibe about them. And like especially now, like the this new operator guy, I genuinely don't know his name, but I don't even think I've seen him in game. He might be a tier 100 operator. I don't know. The guy on the fucking cover, or the splash art, like the assassin dude is something like he's straight up a fucking supervillain. like, it's weird, man. Like, I can only assume that that is what data shows people like, but man, I kind of don't like that. Yeah. In Black Cell, I think. Well, usually it's like there's a normal skin and a Black Cell skin, right? But and the Black Cell skin is usually the one that like goes crazier, more comic booky. But I don't know, man. It feels like the non-Black Cells are starting to feel even more crazy. I don't know. I'm thinking the more that I play this season, the more I want to make a video that's like the problem with Call of Duty's live service. I have a couple of gripes with it. Like, genuinely, so I love Call of Duty. I actually also really like Black Ops 6. But there's a couple of things that have just been happening for fucking years that it feels like we're just caught in a fucking treadmill. And it's like, alright, stop it. I don't know. I'm just repeating myself now. Let's give it favorite gun in the game. I like the GPR. GPR was fun. Is the Battle Pass Black Cell any good? I don't know. They did add this new thing with Black Cell. I'm gonna back out here and look at Battle Pass quick. So first of all, you can go and roast me in the comments. I did get Black Cell, mostly because it's tax deductible for me. I wouldn't recommend anyone really do it. But mostly because I wanted. So they fucking conned me. First of all, I did not know that this was how it worked. So there's 3 new weapons in the Battle Pass: page 3, page 6, and page 8. And when you buy Black Cell, it comes with 20 tier skips, and also you can pick what page to start on. So I chose to start on page 3. I didn't know, because they didn't really specify, or maybe I'm an idiot, that when you start on page 3, you aren't given page 3. It like somehow with how the wording, it made it sound like it would just give you all of page 3, and then you start spending your 20 on all of these. That's not how it works. Instead, you have to do, you start on page 3 or whatever page, and you have to buy it all, and then, and only then will you start moving through everything. Which means that there is no way to, like, if you buy the Black Cell, you're still only getting 1 gun off the bat, which kind of sucks. So, like, I still don't have the PPSH. This is the one that I actually wanted. I would have just started here so that I could have gotten both. But instead, I thought that the math worked, because they didn't tell me how the math worked. Seems kind of shitty. I don't know why they wouldn't just put them all together, but whatever. The reason I love your channel and streams is because you look at the casual part of the game. I'm a competitive player. It's nice to see both sides and have the casual side explained to me. Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to look at video games through, like, a lens that they're supposed to be fun. And I'm recognizing that, like, with every growing year, with every new Call of Duty, COD YouTube just gets more and more competitive and sweaty and shit, I feel like. And so I'm trying at least to turn the tide back to, like, hey, guys, remember, we're supposed to be having fun here. Like for sure, criticize the game and all kinds of shit, but at the end of the day, we should be having fun here. Like, what are we doing? Just making 17 videos a month about how bad SPMM is. I don't know, but here's a couple of things in the Black Cell. Oh, you know what? I should probably put some of these on. Got a nice jackal. This is actually fucking rad. Oh yeah, you get a dog, right? I haven't put the dog on, but yeah, the dog comes in and eats them. This time, at least, they included, unlike in MW2, where the dog just tackles the guy and then chews on his arm, and that somehow kills him. Now your character actually stabs him, which is nice. Oh, what's going on, Godorokos? Welcome, welcome. Can't wait for COD in 2030, where the average skin is just biblically accurate angel. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's going on, Deadly, as well, if I didn't say hello before. Hello, hello. What are your thoughts on the PPSH returning? Love it. I love when guns are unique in the game. And that can mean either, like, functionally different, right? Like a gun that, I don't know, a gun like the Moors, let's say, where like that sniper is only one shot. There's no clip, or mag. Or like, I don't know, somehow it plays different, high ADS, low, whatever. It can either mean that, or in my opinion, also like a variety in like styles, right? Because the PPSH is functionally about the same as like the C9 or any other SMG, but it at least looks different because it's from World War II, and I really like that clash in variety. That said, though, have not used it yet. I still do not have it unlocked. Oh, this is what I mean, though. Like, this is a fucking comic book character. Like, this could be in a Marvel movie, and no one would bat an eye. There would be zero, like, same thing here. This is another fucking Marvel character. It's so bizarre how they've gone in this direction. Now, this, however, if this wasn't a Marvel movie, they would get angry parents. I'll go and say that much. I'm dying to too many PPSHs in World War II. I'm going to put up with in BO6. Dude, the World War II PPSH was solid. I don't really upload anymore because I don't think very many people like competitive videos. It's tough because like there's it's a saturated market. To be fair, it's Deadpool with a hood. Oh yeah, kinda. I can see it. Now, what else we got here? I'm just gonna go through here pretty quickly here. I've said here way too many times. It doesn't mean anything. Purple straps on it. This gun. It says 15 on the side. I don't know what that means. It's a SOG. This is the new gun, the Fang. I've been using that. The Dual Katanas one is not the all black one. Wait, what are you saying? The dual. Oh wait, this isn't the same character as the one on the front. Because I know that like this guy. Wait, where is he? I know this guy's a different dude, right? This is a dude. No, Nocturne. I don't know. Regardless, where was I? Oh yeah, again another Marvel. Like this is something right out of fucking. I don't know. They all scream Taskmaster to me. I don't know. I don't know enough Marvel shit, but that's what it feels like to me. Somehow the guns always read better to me. No, I mean the dual katanas was more Deadpool thing. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. Yeah. Well, I mean that's just weapon of choice, though. You know. Yeah, like what the fuck is this? This is some Eternals shit. What is this? Oh, crossbow. I didn't know. Okay, so the crossbow's on page 7. That's good to know. Crossbow in this game, and I don't know. There might be an actual crossbow coming later. But for now, the crossbow is an attachment for assault rifles. Very weird. Netrunner is pretty good. Oh, here we go. Here's a normal skin. And then the Black Cell variant of that skin is like, what the fuck? This one fits into the world a little bit more. I like that. What is this? Oh, an emblem. Okay. Oh, dude, you can make your drill purple! Sick! I mean, this is literally what I'm asking for, though, right? Like, I'm literally asking for, like, standard, normal-ass skins and shit. But, like, imagine a world where, like, a purple drill was, like, the coveted item, you know? It's like, oh shit, dude, you got the purple drill. This still kind of fits into our world a little bit. He's got sleepy eyes, though. And then there's this. I don't know why they always have, like, effects coming off of them. It's very weird. Oh, this is some TMNT shit. 1000%. Oh, what does this thing look like? What does he do? Oh, I like that. I want that. I'm going to use that. This looks like a dagger or something. Mini kunai? I don't know what the hell that even is. Said earlier, but you didn't read it. Sorry. I think the glowing ninja eyes are a balanced decision to avoid another Rose or LA Thieves skin. Oh, maybe. Maybe. There's probably an argument to be made there. Or, you know, two birds, one stone. Oh, here we go. Goblin. This is a nice looking one. See, like, this is the kind of shit I want to see out of the Battle Pass, man. I don't need this. What the fuck is this? Are we going to Mars? Even this, I guess, is cool. This is like a fencing uniform. It's bizarre how, like, all the Black Cell shit, to me, is just, like, too much. But all the non-Black Cell is good. Ooh, Weaver with a little eye patch, like it's fresh. I like it. Oh, this is nice. That's nice. Honestly, even this one's nice. This is good. And then the final page. Is this a new Gobblegum? I thought Timeout was last season. Oh, we got a playlist update. Cool. Bro got PhD for that finishing move. Oh, hold on. Did they actually change anything in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, this is the big guy at the end. This shit looks cool. Oh, and then this is the actual dude. Okay. I swear if this game gets a finishing move that has a ballistic knife before it's added to the game. It's just a teaser. That's all it is. It's a teaser. Let's see. They did say that in this game was going to be more 90s action movie focused. So don't really care about ninjas or whatever, but the flaming robots and stuff gets on my nerves. Where did they say? I've seen a lot of people say that they've said it was me more 90s action movie focused. I took that to mean like the campaign's like style and over the top like action shit. Like the plot was going to be one of those like just turn your brain off and like watch John McClane fucking ramp a police car into a helicopter type vibe. I unless I'm like misremembering the quote or remembering a different quote, that was the vibe I got off of it. I never took that to mean that like skins were going to be grounded in the 90s or anything. Again, I could be wrong, and that could just be my nihilism, because I always assumed that like within a week we would have stores that looked like this, but I don't know. I would just never expect COD to go back from this. And if they did somehow, then that's great. But if not, if you don't expect it, then at least you can't be disappointed, is where my head is at. I'm going to jump into now Overdrive. We're going to play this a little bit. I haven't actually played it yet. Did they fix Warzone in this update? Boy, couldn't tell you. I have no idea what was even wrong with it. So I got nothing, man. I don't play Warzone. You look like my dad. Oh, no. I was going to make a joke, but then I saw your name was Mia Khalifa, and too many directions to go. They updated... Oh, wait, they updated it. Oh, but I think there's any fixing something with just 5 gigs. Man, it's weird looking at what they did with Warzone this season. Was they effectively were like, hey, guys, we're going to push all the real content out to Season 3, which is when it's rumored that Verdansk will be coming back. And in the meantime, we'll spend this season fixing stuff. And again, I'm not on the Warzone side of things. I don't fully know what was broken specifically about Warzone. But did they fix anything? I saw someone tweet out the patch notes, and it was a long list of bug fixes. Which is fantastic. That's great. Was the big issue with Warzone bugs, or was it like systemic issues? That's an actual question. I don't like is bug fixes enough to get people to come back? Like, is the core gameplay good? What the hell is going on right now? I have movement and reload speed, it says. Oh, wait. Oh, but I have like a crank timer. What happens if I don't get a kill? Uh-oh. Oh, nothing, I guess. Okay. I just lose my shit? Like I did have crazy reload speeds? Damn it. How are the new maps? Have you played them? Yeah, they're pretty good. I don't think I've played Dealership enough. I just played it, I think I only played it one time here on stream, and then like twice before stream. Both seem fun, though. They're larger maps, thankfully. About the size of probably this map, Protocol. Good lord. Play bounty only, but I think it's alright. It's also the sort of thing where, like, I've said it a couple of times, so to not, like, get too into the weeds. You gotta give it a few days. Because right now, not a lot of people know how to play the map. You know, they're still learning it. So it takes a bit for, like, everybody to be on the same page. To know, like, if this is actually going to be a good map, or if, like, oh, I'm just dropping 50 kills right now because I figured out this crazy spot that no one knows yet. But time will tell. Oh, they fixed that Enter Prestige screen once you get a Master Prestige. I'm still getting it. Yeah, I've heard that as well, that they didn't actually fix that. Which kind of stinks. I feel like as soon as Warzone dies, we'll go back to grounded skins. When we go back to games like Cold War and MW3, it's mostly grounded skins. Oh, like the people playing those games now don't have those crazy skins on, you mean? I guess I could see that. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know where Call of Duty goes. I genuinely don't see where... I don't know where this franchise is in 5 years' time. Because, like, there's no way that it can just be the same fucking thing for another 5 years, right? I feel like ever since Warzone came out, 2019, or I guess more accurately 2020, this game has just been in the biggest rut, but not acknowledging that it's in a rut by still releasing yearly titles that are all, like... At this point, they're literally all in the same engine, which... I mean, it should be, right? There are sequels. They should be on the same engine. But, like, they're the same... the like the core gameplay systems are all the same, save for, like, one new thing that they add, right? They added Omni movement. But besides that, everything's the goddamn same. I don't remember if I made this in a video or on a stream or whatnot, but, like, if you were to compare... the game, let's see. Comparing this game right now to, let's say 2019, which is what? Is that 5 years difference? Compare the two of them and take a look at, like, the similarities there. There's a lot of similarities, right? But now compare something like COD Ghosts to like World War II or BO4. Like the amount of evolution that happens like between like the amount of evolution that happened back in the day between something like COD Ghosts and COD World War II or BO4 might even be a better example. Like it's night and day. Those are two completely different games. Like more than just like, oh, they changed up the perk system slightly. Like the attachment system's completely different. And BO4's case, like the healing was completely different. At some point along the way, they introduced specialists and like camo grinding, and it's just like a completely different video game. Meanwhile, 5 years goes by here, 2019 to BO6, and like this game could have come out right after 2019, and the amount of like innovation would be the same as it was now. Like the Omni movement's really the only big movement in any direction, pun intended.
Enemy Hellstorm launch detected.
Like the operator system's the same. We got field upgrades. It's all built around camo challenges and shit. Game modes are the fucking same. The core game modes are all the fucking same. Although, to be fair, they've been the same since, like, I don't know, BO2. Like, again, like the fact that we don't launch with CTF is bizarre to me. Is this a man? No, that's a fucking ceiling fan. I thought that was a body hanging through the ceiling. Ah! So, I don't know. I hope that within 5 years... oh, sorry. So I lost kind of my point somewhere in there. I think a big part of that is because Warzone has kind of like tied every fucking game down. And so I'm hoping that, yeah, in 5 years, Warzone is just its own thing or it doesn't exist. But I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they would go about just fucking... Like I don't know what that looks like. Yeah, I don't know. If Sledgehammer's next game was AW2, how would you feel about that? Let me get back to that in a minute. Remind me if I don't answer that question. I don't think even Activision knows where the series is going next year. It feels so lost. Yeah. Yeah, I saw someone tweet earlier, I think, saying, like, COD just needs another fucking reboot at this point. Because they rebooted it with 2019, and then just, like, they had no, like, foresight, seemingly. Like, they rebooted the storyline, and in a lot of ways, the rest of the series. But then they just, like, I don't know, man. They just, like, got stuck. And story-wise, they just got fucking bizarre and crazier, and they, you know, the Fortnite-ification of Call of Duty was in full swing. I don't know. You think Treyarch will do anything special June 19th for Cordis DA? Would that be in line with when we usually see reveals for the next COD? Because so the next COD is rumored to be a BO2 direct sequel or / remaster, possibly a remaster. The rumors are fucking everywhere. That might be a good time to drop like the first leaks, or not leaks, teases for it. I could see him doing something like that. Take a page from Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed and do it bi-yearly. I don't know that you want to be taking a page from Ubisoft's book right now. Respectfully. I don't know that they're the best people to be copying their playbook right now. But we'll also see, because if rumors are correct, then they're kind of doing this like half-year thing. Like you had MW2, and then MW3 was kind of this half-year where like some stuff carried over. And then the rumor is that BO6 is a full year now, and then we'd have a half year next year. So like, maybe that's kind of a I don't know, direction that they're headed. I don't know. Was it you who said it seems like Warzone is not gaining any brand new players and just retaining old ones that stick around? I think so. I definitely think that. I believe I probably said that in the Warzone video. We have to consider that every piece of innovation gets dragged through the mud and ruins every game, so what's the point? I wouldn't say that every innovation gets dragged through. I mean, realistically, someone can point to everything and say that it ruins the game. Someone can point at this map. Someone can point at camo grinding. Someone can point at daily challenges. I'm just staring at shit on my fucking screen. Prestiging ruined the game, right? To someone, the audience is so big that to someone, them doing anything will have ruined the game, quote unquote, for someone, right? But no, like, there's plenty of innovation to be had that they have done in the past that, like, was well received. I mean, like, BR, right? Like, Warzone, that wasn't always a thing. Zombies, Stay High last year, right? Everyone fucking loved the parkour map shit. Well, it's not all winners or anything. Like, you kind of need, good lord, you kind of need some freedom to let the developers, like, innovate and change shit up. Good lord, good lord. Like, I don't know. I want to see actual innovation on the on like character customization and operators and shit. But it's all the same every fucking year. It's all just operators and skins that you can buy on those operators. They don't do anything cool like Advanced Warfare. You know, they were really starting to evolve on that. You know, sometimes you get fucking BO4, you had war paints for a bit. You had different helmets in BO3. But then, you know, you hit 2019, and it was operators, and operators just have fucking skins that you buy now. Field upgrades, right? Like field upgrades, I feel like there's you really need to fucking look at them. There's something, I don't know. Maybe I'm weird in this, but like, I don't. If field upgrades disappeared tomorrow, I don't think I would notice. As long as a trophy system was somehow, you know, if a trophy system was like a 2-kill streak or something, then I think most people would be like, okay, fine, whatever, you know. Like, there's room and there's shit that you can refine. I don't even want to say, actually, you know what, refine isn't the right word, because that makes it sound like we're trying to polish this thing up. It's more so genuinely about change, about making this Call of Duty different than the fucking last one. Because, like, man, we need some variety. We need some spice in our life, man. Add some goddamn seasoning to this thing. Get turned on. I think all my medals are turned off because of zombies. Yeah, World War II headquarters. Fantastic example of something that could not exist now. I shouldn't say couldn't exist. It would not have been made. If they had the idea, if Sledgehammer had the idea for it, for MW3 to make this hub world, it would not have been made because Warzone and the kind of unified Call of Duty experience. Can't do it. Division system doesn't exist. Would not exist. Just no supply drops returning, please. Man, the amount of people talking about how they want supply drops back is concerning. I will say I like the idea of supply drops if and only if it was cosmetic items only. So no weapons in them. Absolutely zero weapons. Maybe actually cosmetic only, like blueprints, right? Ones that don't affect your base stats outside of, you know, whatever the attachments would add. But no, like, oh, check out the new M16 only in supply drops, which is a thing in AW. And if you are able to get everything in supply drops a different way, either through a store bundle, a challenge, battle pass, whatever. Like, imagine if after the battle pass is done, all of those items were just added to, like, a supply drop pool. And then you could earn supply drops doing a certain thing, and then, you know, you can roll some random stuff out of it, you know? Like, I'm fine with that. But, like, when, like, they're the main source of acquiring things, that's where it gets crazy to me. Death streaks were hated, jetpacks were hated, manual healing was hated, divisions were hated. You're mentioning modes. I was thinking of big game overhauls. Well, I mean, look at anything that's currently in the game right now is, I would argue, the stuff that survived because it wasn't hated, right? Everything I just mentioned before. Field upgrades. Fucking perks. Perks. When they were added in COD 4. Kill streaks. Customizable kill streaks when they were added in MW2. Like, the only way that we got customizable kill streaks is because they were given the freedom to do a thing. To innovate with that core, the core of what Call of Duty is, right? Again, I know I went straight into, like, game modes there, but, like, we need a different, like, word, I think, for game mode versus game type. Because, like, to me, a game mode is, like, TDM, hardpoint, kill confirmed, right? But, like, those are vastly, like, that is different than comparing, like, multiplayer and battle royale, right? Like, completely different map pools, completely different setups, a complete, like, other entity, right? That I think, when I mention game modes, that's more of, like, what I was looking at. Of, like, they need to, like, do some different shit. I don't know. Let's see. Enjoyed competitive Warzone. The new rank system ruins it for the lower skilled players. Only people are very good or hackers. Yeah, I'm not in that world at all. But I would think that the only people in ranked play would be, like, high-skilled people. I wish I got an actual MW2 remaster. Man, I don't. I'm gonna be real. What the maps returning, that was enough for me. The maps returning in MW3. I didn't need a full remaster. MW2 was one of my first COD games, and, like, I have a certain level of, like, rose-tinted glasses for it. But even I can say, like, that game was, it was kind of hot garbage, man. I didn't want that back. I didn't want to play that in the year of our Lord 2022 or 2023. Whatever the hell the year of our Lord is, I didn't want to play it. Alright, see you, Sharky. Good luck. Have fun on ranked. I wish the operators actually had unique abilities. It's something about BO3 Rainbow Six Siege. Honestly, that was part that I didn't like about specialists back in, like, MW3. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, how that would work if, like, each character corresponded to, like, a field upgrade. Like what would that be like? Good lord, I only have 2 double kills with this thing. I gotta get a move on. War 2 definitely had the best supply drop system. It's not great, but I got 10 in a single day for free, as well as a new weapon and variant through orders. Still don't want them back, though. Yeah, World War II, or I think even MWR, possibly IW. I didn't play IW during like its life cycle, so I can't speak on it. But for both World War II and MWR, I thought they had pretty decent systems. Mostly in the fact that you could earn armory credits by either doing challenges or by burning duplicate items that you get in supply drops. And you could spend those on individual items. It's in the collection system, which I think that's very, very important to give people an actual way of directly unlocking shit. What are your thoughts that we are in the year that Black Ops 2 takes place? I feel old, man. I feel very old. I know this is kind of irrelevant, but where's Citadel de Moors? Because when you use a chopper gunner, look outside the map. There's just land, no sign of Avalon. I have no idea. That's all some like zombies storyline shit that I am not qualified to answer. So yeah, this definitely feels like just cranked with extra steps. I don't remember who mentioned that earlier. I think I missed your comment, but I read the word cranked. This mode definitely feels like that. Where the fuck?
Enemy on foot.
Good lord.
Damn it, we've lost the lead.
You think 2025 is a good year of gaming? We're only 28 days in, man. I don't know. I'd have to look at the release schedule, and obviously, you know, there's some anticipated games. Whether they're good or not is, you know, we'll see. But obviously, GTA 6 is this year. Still don't know when. Most likely around Christmas. That new Naughty Dog game is slated for this year still, right? Is that might be next year actually. What the fuck else comes out in 2025? I do remember the at the Game Awards and a couple of other like of those, you know, big showcases. A lot of games still just said coming 2025. Which is weird to me that they wouldn't even have like a quarter anymore. They're just like, "Hey, it comes out either 3 weeks from now in 2025 or a year and 3 months or 3 weeks from now." So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of games that, what the fuck is my dude doing here?
Enemy mine front.
So at least it feels like there's a lot of games to be coming out this year. We'll see. I think regardless, GTA 6 is going to be the big one, you know? We'll see. Oh, thank you, Butley. Yeah, what about AW2? I don't want jetpacks. And frankly, I don't think that they would ever do jetpacks again. Maybe as a mode. But I don't think that they would ever go back to like the pure jetpack AW or like IW style, you know? But like I'm open to it, to doing like a future COD. One thing that you know, we were just talking about innovations before. One that even at the time I don't even remember people saying ruined the game, but just like one that like people forgot about, or at least I forgot about. I mean, I guess I can't speak for everybody. AW had like exo abilities, I remember, on your left stick, or I'm sorry, left bumper. Like you could like open up a shield by pressing left. You had exo cloak. Forgot about that. A couple other ones. I think one was a trophy system, but like you might have turned into a trophy system. I don't fully remember. Shit like that they wouldn't do today. You know, they wouldn't even have experimented with. Got me a heady. Just walked out. I thought they were done. What are your thoughts on Sonic 3? Haven't seen Sonic 2. Nobody spoil it. I have zero recollection of the first Sonic movie. I've been told over and over again that I watched it. But I don't remember ever having watched it. Exo shield with a riot shield. Oh, now you're talking.
Archangel going hot.
Man, real talk though, the best thing about this game is that there's no riot shields. That counts as a double. Oh, actually, my medals are off. Oh no, they're not. That's a double. How many more I need? 5 more. Goddamn. But no, riot shields are a cancer. I hate it. Riot shields on the back are a cancer. If riot shields just like disappeared when you switch weapons or something, you know, do some cartoony shit, I'd be fine. Just like the fucking Ninja Turtle. Oh my god, I just had a scary thought. What if, as part of the TMNT thing, they introduce riot shields again, and like explicitly make them Ninja Turtles? Oh no. Oh no, I'm about to give myself a panic attack thinking about that. Damn. Let's see. Speaking of perks, I hope we get more video gaming perks in the future. Wanderlust was fantastic. I don't remember Gambler from... Oh, Gambler just gave you a random one, right? I like that. Why not make the Copycat Death Streak a perk? That's interesting. I kind of like that. But yeah, man, I agree. Wanderlust was one of the best perks. Man, Sledgehammer just like... Sledgehammer's good. I don't know, man. Like, thinking back now, for COD World War II, so we mentioned Divisions earlier. People really did not like Divisions when they first came out. They did re-roll them, like they completely overhauled them after a decent, amount of time. And most people were happy with them. They were still kind of like, I would have rathered a normal system, but people were happy with them. But they just kept adding new divisions with, like, they had a system for tactical inserts, which honestly was kind of dumb, but was, like, fun. Tactical inserts, you would put down your flare, and then you would physically parachute into the map, was really cool. They had like a throwback MW2 mode where they replaced, in this one playlist, they would replace all of your perks or basic trainings, they call them in that game, with like classic MW2 perks, like Danger Close and One Man. Actually, I don't know if One Man Army was in there, but like they did a lot of fun stuff in that game, and then they continued to do it into MW3, even Vanguard to an extent. Although I took off. It was an off year for me with Vanguard, so I might be missing some stuff. But at least in World War II and in MW3, they showed a level of like creativity that I feel like the other studios don't necessarily have. I feel like Treyarch generally has like polish in terms of gameplay. Like their gameplay is generally very like refined, very very polished, very like, I don't know, tight. In a broad sense, everything feels thought out on like a gameplay level. And IW kind of has the opposite, where like it feels like their stuff is usually like physically, aesthetically, like fidelity wise, very very clean. But maybe not so much the other way. Those are the pros and cons of each of the studios, I think. And like Sledgehammer's is just like raw creativity. Like they do some cool shit.
Earn elimination medals to increase your combo score.
Let's see. We're finally playing this map again, though. Wow, I just ran into their spawn. Are people AFK? I know I saw one dude run. Nope. Nope, just no one went that entire left side. Well, doesn't matter to me. Oh, we just flipped spawns. By we, I mean me. Which means it's about time to assume the position. Oh, damn it. I think because everyone's got wall hacks in this one. They literally give you fucking wall hacks. This is how they combat cheaters, by the way. They just make everybody a cheater. That's what they should do. Let's see. And there's another one that gives you a 40% chance to obtain a streak you shoot down, which I'd like to see a mainline game. It's like 40%. Oh, that is interesting. One where you take a kill streak. I mean, I guess it's kind of like the Black Hat, right? Oh, it sounds basically like that, except the Black Hat was a confirmed... Excuse me. Was it confirmed? I believe at least it was 100%. Excuse me.
Incoming flashback.
Oh, come on now. There we go. Oh, there's another double though. Gary asked, "Won't be touring these new maps soon?" Yep. The goal is Thursday. I mean, even Thursday. I have a new Accurate tour out. We'll see, though. Oh, come on now. There we go. I was about to have to break out my southern draw. No, you can't. This always fucks me up, climbing up here. I also, every time that I get this, like, weird effect on the bottom for getting a kill, I keep thinking that it's, like, high alert. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Worst COD update in history? MW22 Season 1. When they added Shipment and Shoot House, and that was it for multiplayer. What's up, riot shields in this game? Oh, yeah, dude. Especially with Omni movement, you can fucking sprint into people with it on your back. It'd be ridiculous. What the fuck? What are people even doing? Alright. Whoopsie. 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 There we go. Uh-oh. I think exosuit mode would be so fun. I actually really like that era. I don't know. It wasn't for me. Jetpack gods. I mean, like, honestly, I would be cool with a game that didn't have sliding. I would be cool with just, like, reverting, like less crazy movement is cool with me. We need perks that affect your class again. I said last stream, I'll say it again. Perks that affect your class. There's another World War II perk that gave you 2 pistols. Gave your pistol 2 extra attachments. Jeez, can't fucking read today. And refilled your pistol mag every time you pulled it out, so switching to your primary is... Oh, yeah. That was also fun. I mean, I like all these concepts. I don't know that I agree with, like, them having to be on the perk level. Because, like, that feels like something that would be good as an attachment, no? Like, that was actually, like, that was one design choice that I remember hearing them talk about in BO2. About trying to separate perks and attachments into basically two categories, right? Perks would affect your character. Like, your person. So, sprinting faster and, you know, I don't know, name a fucking perk. Invisible to UAVs, you know, sit rep pro, shit like that. For perks, but then anything that would affect your gun, like sleight of hand, would now be an attachment, right? Something on the gun level. And something like that still makes sense to me, right? Anything that affects your gun should be on the gun. Anything that affects you should be perk. Like, that seems to make sense to me still. And then I think wild cards, which I think, yeah, Deadly brought up. And then I think wild cards would be used for, like, anything that would kind of break that, in a way. Or, I mean, you know, break the rules in general. Oh, it hit 69%. Hell yeah, bro. For instance, there's a new, speaking of wild cards, there's a wild card coming to the game, I believe at the mid-season, or at some point. I think they just said during this season, that lets you swap out your dedicated melee slot for a launcher. I fucking love that, man. I think that's such a neat idea. I think Dead Silence should be a weapon perk only for sniper rifles. If you have a shotgun, you shouldn't be able to sneak up. IMO.
No medals for second place. Crush those dirtbags. Hostile confirmed.
I don't know. I feel like it should be something that you have on your person. Again, I think just like I like having the individual boxes. Of perks affecting you. Everyone talks about the zero recoil builds, but after playing World War II for almost 2 weeks, the BO6 recoil hit me like a brick. Yeah, some games, you go back and play like the original MW2, and it's like, that ACR does not move. Like, that shit was crazy. I think you'd make a funny section of the bullet map in the tour video where you're on Express and the train hits you. We'll have to see once that one comes out. I'm kind of excited for that one, but a little upset that it's a face-off one. I guess it would have to be, right? If it's on a fucking train, it's so small, but I don't like how all like the really cool looking maps are always face-off maps. I don't like face-off. Let's see. Dead Silence can't be that bad to deal with. Yeah, everything should have like a counter or something, but like the problem is then you need a counter to the counter. I don't know. So then they will just camp and wait for you with the shotgun. There is something like the shotgun class in general is one of those things that like when you're killed by someone using a shotgun, you are just so fucking mad. You're like, this piece of shit, he's, you know, that's overpowered as hell. But then you use a shotgun and generally it's like the opposite. You're like, wow, this is bad. Like, oh, I need more. I need every advantage I possibly can get. I don't know. In my experience, at least, like shotguns are like the biggest difference between like rage-inducing and like what it is actually. Like I feel like a lot of the time when I get killed by someone using a shotgun all the time, I check and they're like they're going like 10 and 15 or so. Like they're not like actually beating the shit out of me or you know the whole team. It's just their like something about the shotgun noise and the impact of being hit with it is just so jarring that like it puts you into this like fight or flight, you know, pissed off mode. I thought I was dead. I heard the thing explode and I assumed that I was being taken with it. That's why I hit the button to reload. Uh-oh. Good lord. You see with the the Prestige 1 skin? I don't think that was on purpose. Have they said if it was a glitch or not? Because it doesn't look right. You're talking about the the Weaver skin that now has a second head on top of him, right? Like, it's so weird looking. Can I get this gold? I think I need one more double now. Okay, come on. Ooh, overdrive activated. I don't know what that means. I died. Not anti-dead silence. I just don't think this should be for everyone. Like, how only SMGs could use suppressors. Oh, back in World War II. I don't want that back, but class-specific benefits would be nice. That could be interesting. But again, I think that is something is kind of what I'm talking about when I say that, like, the game is stagnated because of Warzone. Like, what you're describing, I don't think they would ever do that. They would never have like a Battlefield or a World War II-esque like class system, because that interferes with what's set up over on Warzone. But like, I agree, like, it would be cool for like a game, like see how it is, you know. I think that's gold. Is that gold? It's a double kill. Is that the last one, or I need one more? I need one more. God damn it! I really thought I got one early in the match. Come on. I hate getting one kill and then having to, like, furiously sprint around. Hoping. Praying. No! God damn it. Oh my god, this one guy. Why are people camping in this fucking game mode, man? There we go, that's gold. Oh, look at that! That's fucking crazy, that ADS, when you're overdrived. Holy Lord. It's gone. I lost it. Oh, and then you just restart? That's how it works? Okay. Interesting. Brief question. How are you ever able to reload the dual P90s? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, just don't worry about it. Probably shouldn't just keep using this gun now that I have it maxed, though. Unless I unlock the diamond challenge? I think that was the last gold I needed on him. I can't remember, though. Oh, actually, you know what? It would probably tell me, right? Oh, no, that's 5 of 7. Okay, I thought... Maybe SMGs I only needed one more? I don't know. None of those bullets hit? I'm not saying I deserve the kill, but I feel like I should have gotten a hit marker there. I'm just real bad. I mean, definitely real bad, but... Oh, come on. I thought that'd be a Semtex. Oh, I still got someone with it. Oh, fuck me. I walked right onto it. What mastery camos have you gotten in all of COD? I just walked right onto that. The only one I've gotten like the actual mastery on is MW22. I usually don't really go for them. Except 22 for whatever reason. It was probably just because I was streaming it that I felt like I wanted to go for the whole thing, and I did. I was gonna go for an MW3. I just couldn't like eventually I just couldn't be bothered. There was just so much to there's just so much to grind for in that game that I couldn't do it. Here it's like it's a little bit more manageable. Also, I think there's less guns. Definitely less than MW22, but might be close with 20 or with with 23. This fucking guy. I shouldn't be mad at this point. I just like I'm not even looking. Oh my lord, what the hell? I don't care. I just want to get that guy. And dive. I think this is gonna be the last game. I'll hang out and chat for maybe 10 minutes or so, and then we'll call this thing. I gotta go get started on this tour. Get up for Thursday. Dive and slide feel basically the same for me now. Dive in older games was basically a drop for cover. Now it's a slide you can do out of windows. Yeah, I mean they're basically, I mean they serve kind of the same function a lot of the time. It's just one goes to prone, one goes to slide, or to crouch. Guy reminds me of the dude that kept camping on top of the blue van in a previous stream. Wait. I don't think I remember that. Was it this van? Yeah. Oh my god. It's the same guy. I don't know if it's the same dude or not, but Jesus, man. Like, what is going on with this lobby? I couldn't even get it off. I miss 22. Underrated. I said it a lot back then. I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people say that it was. The thing with MW22 was core 6v6 multiplayer wasn't great. Like it was okay. It was all right. Like again, I'm not saying like it wasn't it wasn't as bad as a lot of people said it was. It's very mid, I think, in my opinion. But really what MW22 tried doing, and in my opinion kind of succeeded in doing, was all of these other like secondary game modes that they brought in. With like Ground War, Invasion, all of like the other big team modes that were all LTMs, Big CTF, Search and Destroy. We've talked about that shit a while, for a lot. I've talked about that shit a lot. Jesus, I can't I can't string a fucking sentence together today. And then on top of that, things like raids, things like DMZ, even Spec Ops. While there wasn't a lot of Spec Ops, like there was only like 4 missions, I think. Those 4 missions were actually genuinely very good. And so like it I don't know, clearly it wasn't sustainable, I think. Because, yeah, just for Treyarch to throw it away. You could argue, though, because like, what I think Treyarch did, especially with BO6, is it feels deliberate. Like, they deliberately tightened everything up. They lost all these secondary, tertiary game modes, and they're just focusing on core, like back to the basics multiplayer, which I can respect. Personally, I would love to use a sniper rifle once or twice in this game. Like, I need some kind of a bigger mode that isn't Warzone, because I don't like Warzone. But some kind of like, Ground War would be nice. I really did like raids back in the day. I think that they could have smoothed it out a little bit. But, like, I really like the idea of raids, and I hope that they continue on that. I don't remember. I'm hoping that they bring raids back along with DMZ in 2026. We'll see. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, 2026. I don't know if they're going to bring anything like that in for 2025, though. I really wonder if they're going to, like, spend any time developing new game types for this new Black Ops thing, if they do a Black Ops like 0.5, you know? I wonder. The Gooner tag. Gotta represent. Hot take, I like them to be through 2023 a lot. Man, you could say hot take, I liked, and then insert any Call of Duty game, and it would be a hot take. I think 2023 was, I think, pretty good. IMO. Maybe I'm biased, but I'm a huge fan of War mostly, and the ground war is much needed in CODs. I completely forgot about War. One second. Hot take, I like the BO3 campaign. Oh my lord, how? What is going on? Hot take, Modern Warfare DS is the worst COD ever made. I don't know. Have you played current Call of Duty? Despicable. Let's see. Think that wraps it up for the Fang. That SBMM for some reason was cranked all the way up. Oof. Well, I'm glad you finally got it, I guess. Finally. It's been 7 hours since the game dropped, or the gun dropped. How close am I to this fucking PPSH? I still need 3 more. 4 more. Good lord. Alright, well, I think that's about where I'll end today's stream. Thank you so much for watching. Like I mentioned a few times, Thursday, hopefully. Thursday, possibly Friday, but I'm aiming for Thursday. Be a new Accurate Tour on these brand new maps. And then keep an eye out. I think I'm going to stream next Wednesday. I'm going to start trying to get back into the habit of weekly streams. We're going to do, well, actually, they might be adding Gun Game next week. So we might do Gun Game. If not, or possibly in addition to, someone mentioned on stream last week, someone in chat mentioned the idea of doing like a build your perfect Call of Duty season, and I really like that idea. So I think we're gonna do that for a stream. It'll probably be a bit of a shorter stream, but like I think it'll be fun to like as a community try to come up with like, you know, what four original maps, like what kind of locations we want them to be in, and then like one, you know, remade map from an older COD, and then like what kind of game modes do we want to see, and like what kind of, because that's a lot of what we talk about here is like what we actually want to see out of COD. I want to Photoshop together like a roadmap of like what our ideal Call of Duty season would be. I think that'd be fun. So we're gonna do that next week, and then potentially also do Gun Game if it actually does release next week. Sorry, I keep referencing. I have my calendar over here. That's what I'm doing. We'll endlessly fight on which era. Oh, 100%. 100%. Someone will be like really into BO4 for some reason. I can't wait. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, let's check in on our poll. 66% of people said that this update was mid. Although it did flip, only 6% of people said it was bad. That's, I think, pretty good odds. Right? I feel like more people think it's good than bad. I think that's a success. We did it. Call of Duty's back. Fucking Vanguard. It's gonna be all Vanguard. Maybe we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll make like 2 or 3 for like different. I don't know. We'll think on it. We'll see how long it takes. But if it's anything like the Call of Duty skin streams that I did, where I wanted to go, I thought it was going to take an hour and a half, and it ended up being 2 4-hour streams to get it all set. I have a feeling it'll probably end up filling a full slot, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button, like, and become a member if you want. Members get some cool stuff. You get early videos every once in a while. I'm working on one video now that I've been working on since August. I think it's finally going to be ready to come out within the next like 2 weeks. Channel members will get that a little bit early, so be on the lookout for that. You might even get a little sneak peek. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. Why do I feel like I'm adopting a certain someone's mannerisms all of a sudden? It's gonna be huge. Anyway, bye everyone. Hope you have a good Tuesday. Have a solid week ahead of you. And you're completely correct. We do need a Black Ops Declassified remaster. Start that hashtag. Bye!